The top stories: second international conference on interreligious dialogue takes place in Addis Ababa. And humanitarian agencies say their precarious conditions and lack of aid pushes Sudan to the edge of famine. Hello and welcome to ABC World, the voice of Pan-Africanism, with the latest news highlights of the hour. I am Tabitha John. Stay with us. Japan today donated 12 vehicles to the Ethiopian National Dialogue Commission. Meant to boost the Commission's operational activities and outreach, the vehicles were handed over. The handover ceremony was attended by Chief Commissioner of Ethiopian National Dialogue, Mesfin Araya, UNDP Ethiopia Resident Representative Samuel Doe, and Japan Ambassador to Ethiopia Shibata Horinori, among others. Speaking at the handover ceremony, Chief Commissioner Mesfin thanked the Japanese government for its long-standing relationship and commitment to support Ethiopia. Japanese Ambassador to Ethiopia Shibata Horinori, on his part, reaffirmed his country's commitment to support the success of the National Dialogue Commission and other various development activities in Ethiopia. Huawei Ethiopia organized the Green Energy Summit 2024 under the theme Together for the Greener Ethiopia in Addis Ababa. At the event, the company signed a memorandum of understanding with Ethiopian Electric Utility to carry out a strategic partnership on digital transformation, corporate culture, green energy, and management collaboration. In his opening remarks, Liu Jifan, CEO of Huawei Ethiopia, stated that in the last few years, many African countries, including Ethiopia, have taken amazing initiatives towards environmental challenges. The CEO also explained the company's goal is to contribute to a bright future for solar energy and work with the entire ecosystem to build a better, more sustainable world. Chief Technology Officer with the Ethio Telecom, Tariq Udamese, in his speech entitled Leverage Technology for Sustainable Green Development, said that Ethiopia has vast renewable energy resources, including solar, wind, geothermal, and hydropower. Welcome back. The second international conference on interreligious dialogue is taking place in Addis Ababa under the theme of Interfaith Collective Action to foster peaceful coexistence, human dignity, development, preservation of the environment, and to counter hate speech, violence, and xenophobia. Religious leaders, high-level government officials, ambassadors of various countries, and representatives of continental and international organizations are participating in the conference. The two-day conference taking place under the the patronage of President Sahle Zewde, has been co-organized by the Interreligious Council of Ethiopia, AU, G20, Interfaith Forum, Interfaith Dialogue Forum, and Interreligious Initiative. The conference primarily aims to honor and promote interfaith collective action in the African continent. The conference has brought hundreds of participants together from different religions of Africa and the world to commemorate World Interfaith Harmony Week and the 2024 Golden Rule Day. We have the following compilation. Take a look.
2 days conference will provide focused discussion on key issues in which religious communities have deep interest and will come up with participate recommendation to advance peace, interfaith harmony, and human dignity.
We are in need not only of brainstorming, but of deeper policy research that will extend into coming weeks and months. We urge you to find effective ways to help us and others have genuine impact on priority needs. As a core of this process, we need not only to identify specific policy priorities, but in addition, it is vital to help global leaders understand that engagement with faith communities is itself an essential priority that holds the key to furthering countless other objectives.
Today, we are gathered to honor and promote interfaith issues in Africa to foster peace, security, development, and preservation of the environment, as well as to counter hate speech and violent extremism. Last year, we had these inaugural celebrations at the African Union Complex, and one of the recommendations was to have the AU as a member of the G20. It pleases me to inform you that as of last year, the AU is a proud member of the G20 family. I am heartened, thank you. I am heartened by the progress we have made, but I know that there is still much more work to be done.
The Ethiopian Securities Exchange, ESX, says the approval of the capital market in Ethiopia will bring greater opportunities for the growth of startups of the country. Talking to the Ethiopian news agency, ESX CEO Telahun Ismail emphasized that capital market and startups have supplementary relationship. Jerusalem Betzaha has more.
Ethiopian Securities Exchange CEO Telahun Ismail told Ethiopian news agency that the crucial role startups play in a nation's future, particularly within the technology and innovation sectors, pointing out that many of the world's leading tech giants began as small startups. Previously, Ethiopian startups faced major hurdles, including securing capital and operational funds from the major financial institutions. However, Telahun expressed assurance that the new capital market will enduringly address these bottlenecks. The government is providing great policy support to startups in the country, the CEO noted.
The capital market will allow startup entrepreneurs to access financial services based on their ideas. This will also open doors for startups to become major players within the capital market themselves. Beyond just attracting capital, it will positively contribute to Ethiopia's financial inclusion. That is why we say it is a great milestone.
According to Telahun, startups will not only have access to investment capital, but also benefit from various financial instruments that can address operational cash flow needs.
A strengthened investment bank, coupled with the ability of commercial banks to increase their deposit capacity through the sale of diverse financial instruments, will create a more favorable financial environment. This will indirectly benefit those segments of society who are currently excluded from traditional financial services.
The CEO anticipates the launch of the Ethiopian real estate market in 2025, offers further investment diversification, stating that it presents a fantastic opportunity for Ethiopians to participate in the privatization of government enterprise and become shareholders.
1 year into the war in Sudan, the precarious conditions and lack of aid is pushing the country to the edge of famine, according to humanitarian agencies. The IPC, a United Nations-backed global authority on food security, warned last month that immediate action is needed to avert a catastrophic hunger crisis in the country. The war has killed thousands and displaced over 8 million people. Since the war began, food production has crashed. Meanwhile, imports stalled and staple food prices have soared by 45% in less than a year, according to the United Nations. With huge numbers of internally displaced people across the country, regional support centers are struggling. The UN has appealed to the international community for funds, which remain critically low. You're watching ABC World. Here's a quick reminder of the stories making headlines. Second International Conference on Interreligious Dialogue takes place in Addis Ababa. And humanitarian agency says the precarious conditions and lack of aid pushes Sudan to the edge of famine. That's all we have for now. I'm Tabitha John. Many thanks for watching. Have a good time and do take care.